Good morning, Dopey. Your favorite podcast. Now able to show.
Good morning, Dopey. Welcome to Good Morning, Dopey. My name is Dave, and we are doing the daily reflections, all 365 of them today. And I'm going to read some comments because the comments keep me alive. So if you like the daily reflections, please comment. Please be involved. There's nothing better than you guys being involved. Let's see. Someone talked about my smooth forehead, which I really liked. Love the story. Oh, no, that's not it. Here. Let's see. What's a good comment? This really wasn't successful. Anyway, write a good comment. Here we go. Here's a good one. Amy's talking about you meditating in the shower.
Who?
Amy Hopler Mitchell. She says,
No,
yes,
I mean,
the
she's talking about
shower.
you?
You.
Me?
You.
Oh. Like, yeah, I remember we talked about that. Sure. I didn't call it meditating, but...
Well, you did. I said, do you ever meditate? And you said, yes, I do in the shower.
You were asking me a different type of question.
Yes.
Than him.
I didn't say masturbate. I said meditate.
We don't say that. You can't.
Yes, the shower. I'm also a shower thinker and have decided that it's almost meditative to be in there with no distractions. Having faith that everything is okay is such a hard concept to grasp early on, but gets easier. Chris says, I don't have a negative comment about Howie. Let's not open the door to this. Meditate in the shower instead.
Is that person watching us live?
No. Danny Amory wrote, Steed, because I called you my trusty steed.
Mm-hmm.
Simple, but Amy then says, simple but not easy. The third step has a ton of magic and mystery involved. I focus on the willingness to keep going. Third step equals the magical mystery tour. Erin is so good. Her smile makes me smile. It's very nice. Very nice.
Nice. A lot of love.
A lot of love in these comments. So yeah, leave a comment. It's always nice. And now we are doing March 22nd, which is No More Struggle. And we have ceased fighting anything or anyone, even alcohol. When AA found me, I thought I was in for a struggle and that AA might provide the strength I needed to beat alcohol. Victorious in that fight, who knows what other battles I could win. I would need to be strong, though. All my previous experience with life proved that. Today, I do not have to struggle or exert my will. If I take those 12 steps and let my higher power do the real work, my alcohol problem disappears all by itself. My living problems also cease to be struggles. I just have to ask whether acceptance or change is required. It is not my will, but his that needs doing. I was totally distracted when I was reading that. Okay. This is another one of my favorite things. With love and tolerance is our code. Mm-hmm. Beautiful. We have ceased fighting anything or anyone, even alcohol. What that says is like no fighting with your neighbor.
I knew you were going to say that.
No fighting with Linda. No fighting with the guys at work.
Yeah.
Because it doesn't help me. It does not. It's like resolution helps me. Peace helps me. Love helps me.
But what happens when that's not a realistic option?
Give me an example.
Well, when you say fighting, I mean, that's a strong way to put it. I'm talking about, if you're having a struggle at work, you don't get along with a coworker.
Yes.
You've done everything you could possibly do to resolve it.
Give me an example.
You're fighting with a coworker. You've done everything you could possibly do to resolve it.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then what happens?
You can put your feet up. That's great.
I'm tired.
And then it's not resolved. The coworker is still a prick, and your boss doesn't care.
And you hate them?
I mean, hate is a strong word, but they're
I've
making
had
life...
this happen.
Yeah.
Do you want to know what I did?
Of course I know you have this happen. That's the example that I'm giving.
Do you know what I did when that happened?
No.
Every morning, I got on my knees and I blew him until he liked me. No, every morning I got on my knees, I put my head against the ground.
Right. Can you put your feet more in the shot, just a little bit, just so we can see your disgusting feet?
Every morning.
Every morning. Yeah.
every morning,
Mm-hmm.
I put my head against the ground and I said, God, please give this person all the love and compassion that you freely give me.
You didn't do that.
I did every day until the resentment started to go away. And it went away. And now I only hate him a tiny bit. And when it flares up, I pray for him and it works.
Okay, so you're saying,
Yes.
I get that you prayed every day and somehow that, I don't know, okay, the resentment goes away. But every day, if you're still faced with the same bully at work,
I confronted him also.
so maybe by doing that and letting
What
go.
I do, what I do,
Yeah.
and what I think is expected in this program
Mm-hmm.
is confrontation isn't expected. What's
Sure.
expected is owning your part.
Okay.
And chances are,
Yep.
if you have an issue with somebody,
Mhm.
you have a part in it. You know,
Interesting.
especially with your neighbor. Okay.
Not at all.
I'm just saying,
There's no resentment. I don't care.
if you have a resentment,
Yeah.
chances are you have a part.
Yeah, okay.
And if there's a fight, like there's probably something that you can make an amend for. And I think what happened was we got into some crazy fight,
Mm-hmm.
and I was so pissed. And then I went to him and I said, like, I'm sorry for my part in that.
Okay.
And then I prayed for him.
And what did he say when you said, I'm sorry
He
for my part?
apologized for his part.
Did it
but
change his behavior?
He's been trying.
Okay.
He
so
tries.
That resolved it. But now, what if the person that you have a problem with is just an asshole?
You apologize for your part, and
Yeah.
then you stay away from them.
Oh, okay. And what if you can't stay away from them? 'Cause it's your job.
You just keep your mouth shut. You avoid
Just
fighting.
take the abuse.
You just stay as away from you do whatever you can. You know what I mean? Like, it's rare that you work with somebody and you have apologized and you've like kept your distance, that they keep going at you. Usually,
Maybe for some people it is.
does that happen to you?
I don't work with anybody directly. I don't
Exactly. I think usually in
And I don't care
situations
about
like
people.
that, somebody that's as toxic as you're describing
Yeah.
gets what they deserve. It just happens.
Well, now, but you're praying that they. What were you praying for?
that they get all the love and compassion that they can.
Yeah, so when you say
but
they get what they
usually, I'm
deserve-
saying usually a person in that situation,
Yeah.
if they're that crazy that you're
Yeah.
describing, they're going to do something out of bounds or they're going to get distracted by somebody else. You know, because again, it's rare that you have an issue with someone where you don't play a part. So if you remove your part of a situation, usually they change also.
I guess that's generally true. But I think
This is why people don't think you're good on the Daily Reflection.
No, because I think I'm more realistic, and I believe that there are certain people who are antagonists.
You work from home alone.
Yeah.
You don't work with anyone that antagonizes you. You don't have problems at the workplace.
Well,
Why
I
are
work
you?
with a team.
How are
remotely.
you more realistic when you don't deal with this stuff? I
do you
work
mean,
with
how am I more
100 Dominican
realistic?
people who are up on my head all the time.
What do you mean? How am I more realistic?
You
I'm
just
not
said
saying-
you're being realistic, and you don't even deal with this.
No, but I've been in other work
So
situations.
when have you been in a work situation where there's somebody that's constantly fighting with you?
I've been in work situations where there have been people who are antagonistic.
To you?
No, not to me, but I've seen it,
Listen.
and
this
I've heard
is-
stories.
Yeah, but that person probably didn't apologize for their part. I'm saying when you do your part, it pays off. Why are you arguing this?
I'm not saying it doesn't.
Go
I'm saying that it's not
apologize to
that
your
simple.
neighbor. Stay strong, Dopey Nation, and fucking toodles for Chris.
Dopey, I'm face down on the floor. Dopey, please sir, can I have some more? Dopey, said Dopey.